Okay. Monday, no news recap. About to go down right now. Uh, Hold on. This is annoying. Okay. So going today, high time for me. I am bullish. But I want to see uh if you want to sweep a low first or something and then go up to the upside. But yeah, long term I'm bullish, right? So on the 4 hour, we're in like a little bit of a consolidation right now, and I just want to see what we want to do. So with previous day highs, I believe. Hold on, I got it. Um, yeah, previous day highs, we had an SMT. So we had an SMT at these highs right here, and we got pretty sharp displacement down in London session. So I was expecting to see this previous day lows hit before I saw any bullish movement. Um, dropping down on the 1 hour. Uh, yeah, this SMT wasn't here. It was right here, in the beginning. So kept going down. 1 hour, not seeing much more really. 50 minutes where we see more. And today I learned something that uh is really important, and that's with daily profiles. Um, Basically daily profiles, it's not it is the way I was looking at it is waiting for price to manipulate into some sort of key level, like a high time frame for value gap or some sort of external high or low. But that's not the whole thing. That is definitely a part of it. The biggest thing that I was missing is where we are in respect to midnight open. um when it's basically open high low close, open low high close. When you're below midnight open, you want to buy under midnight open because you're in a discount. When you're in a discount, you want to buy. And when you're above midnight open, you want to sell because you're in a premium. Um and if I knew that, today would have been a pretty simple trade for me to take. I think it's like a 1 to 3 round that I could have taken. Um but yeah, so looking at the daily profile, right? Asia kind of accumulated. Actually, Asia had the SMT right here, and then London was carrying out, right? So I was expecting a New York reversal. Um yeah, I was expecting a New York reversal because wait, I want to see where this low is actually. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I was expecting a New York reversal. I wanted this to be swept first, but we ended up just sweeping this on ES, which is previous say lunch lows. But that is a fine that's a fine spot to react from. So we go here and then we get displacement up. So I'm looking for a New York reversal daily profile because London traded below midnight open. So when you're below midnight open, you want to be buying. So looking for some bullish activities. Going I don't know why I said it like that, but going down to lower time frames, right? Market opens and we instantly sweep out these London highs. Now, what I was thinking, right, um, was we swept out, high resistance, a session liquidity target, and we're also inside of a like a bunch of gaps, right? So I was just expecting us to sell off then to go down to previous day lows, maybe, because that's where we might reverse from because New York session didn't technically start yet, so I want New York to reverse. So I thought this was maybe the manipulation to go down further. Um, but what I had to think of was ES swept this low, yeah, NQ swept these lows, right? So we're expecting a reversal, and we're still below midnight open when we sweep these London highs. Another thing to think of, right, is looking on the 5 minute. If you look at price below us, everything here is balanced. All of it's balanced price. So when you have these highs up here, previous day's highs, that's pretty close, and there's nowhere for us to rebalance to. There's no reason for us to go down. It's just going to continue the trend. You might get a little retrace into a lower time frame, like a minute order block or fair value gap or something like that. but you're not going to get a huge retracement down. You're not going to get like that 50% level that everyone looks for, the equilibrium. Um, and so that was right here, right? So dropping down in the 1 minute, I'll go through my thought process, what I did wrong, what I should have done right, you know. So yeah, we instantly swept out London highs, and then I was expecting, bearish displacement to the downside. That was wrong because we were bullish. We never got that, right? But what I should have kept in mind was that we are bullish still because we are failing to make that 22 model to the downside. We're not displacing through any of the lows. We're still respecting these bullish PD arrays. So obviously we're not bearish yet. And then when I see this, right? So we have this presentation for value gap, and we have SMTs at these lows. And as soon as this SMT is formed, we get another short-term SMT right here. So we get an SMT on top of SMT, and it tapped right into the presentation for value gap and respected it. And then we get a change in state of delivery above this, right? And previous day highs are right here. So honestly, this should have been my first entry. I should have taken this because I'm going to start taking these SMT change in state deliveries. So as soon as this is formed, put my stop right here. My limit right there. Stop at this low. Because I don't want to see this chain of state delivery fill to halfway, and there's a low right here. The safest spot would be right here, but that's just too much for me. I rather not risk that much. And then we're gonna take it to previous day highs, right? So we get tapped in right here, get tagged in, and then we get displacement out of it right there, and then we get another SMT. So now that this SMT formed, this should be the protected low. And so I can move I can move my stops right there. So now I'm risking, instead of 15 handles, I'm risking about two-thirds of that. So if I risk 500, I'll probably be risking like $300 to $350. So decreasing the risk. And in this fair value gap, since it's a pretty large imbalance, if I'm confident in the trade, I can add to my position and then have the original risk, right? So my fill would probably move a little bit higher. Well, it would move a little higher, probably to like here, stops below right here. And now I'm 500 risk. Actually, no, I wouldn't be 500 risk anymore. Originally I would be in 500, and I would add probably like 250-ish. So I'm 750 risk with the same amount of loss. It'd probably be around a $500 to $600 loss. But now I'm in with $750. 750 times 3.59. 750 times 3.59. 2.7K. Where originally, if I took it from here, it would be 5.7K. So I added $1,000 total profit to this. Just by adding on my position onto my position right here. And that was safe because we had the SMT at this low. I don't like even if we got the displacement without the SMT, I'm pretty sure I would have been confident to add in that position just because we displaced above that high and opened up a fair value gap, and I expect that to be respected after we, have this. So tap right back into the chain of state delivery, and then we shut up right there. Forgot to mention, I didn't take this trade because I was in my head thinking that this was the London high was the manipulation, and now we're gonna sell off. But the daily profile was bullish, so it should have been confident on the previous day high. But yeah, that was a beautiful trade that if I knew about the midnight open thing, I would have taken, but sadly did not. But we learn, and now I will apply it to forever, I guess. So yeah, we had that. As soon as we hit previous day highs, ES swept out these London highs. So both of them swept highs, but we have an SMT at the top of both of them. So if we get displacement down from here, now that the bullish daily profile is fulfilled, I'll be fine with looking for shorts. Probably to this presentation for value gap. But my entry's already over. That entry was perfectly fine. And if there's another setup during that macro, I'm not going to take it because the entry was already there. It was already too late. So waiting until 10:45, which is right here. And this is where, hold on. I may or may not be tripping. Yeah, okay. So we had SMT and chain of state delivery right here. And looking on the 5 minute, um, where are we? Yeah, we tapped into this 5 minute right here. And we have SMT and chain of state delivery. I don't expect us to come up higher. And we disrespected the presentation for batting it. Like there's too much here that is showing us that we want to go short. So I should have gone short. Um, but I really wasn't locked in, to be honest. I kind of just want to tape read today because it was no news Monday and I didn't really expect good price action like it was today. But it's whatever. Oh yeah, another reason why I didn't take it was because on this change of state, previous day's lows was swept on ES, and so that creates an SMT, and we already fulfilled the daily profile target as we should have. So yeah, honestly, I didn't make a mistake. I was locked in, but ES swept it, so it was just invalidated. We ended up getting pretty close to it, but then yeah, didn't fill it up. Didn't hit the target. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, that's really it. So there's a couple things learning points today. I think I'm gonna make like some sort of checklist to check before I trade. Um, but I need to focus on three things. Three things. Yeah, three things. One of them is daily profiles. Where are you in retrospect to the midnight open? Are you below it or above it, or are you consolidating in it? If you're consolidating in it, probably shouldn't trade that day. Um, Second one. What is the second one? Fuck. Okay, I forgot the second one, but the third one is watching for these 5 minute gaps being respected. They are a pretty strong confluence. In this run, none of the 5 minute gaps were respected, but in this one, you want to see us go down, and we tap into this 5 minute fair value gap, right? After disrespecting the presentation fair value gap, and we have an SMT change in state. We're going down. And now we are inversing this 5 minute gap. We're going up. That's simple. To at least this high right here, and probably to this unfilled 5 minute. And that's where we first reject, is that 5 minute. So, it's not during my time. I just want to see if there was a setup right here. Oh my God. Yeah, there was. Holy shit. That's beautiful. Long right here. Take it to this high. At least probably the unfilled 5 minute. 1 or 2. Easy. Um, just wondering if there's an SMT change of state too. There might not have been. Oh, nope. There was a little SMT right here. And I've noticed that this is all you need for change of state. You only need that little tiny bit, and then if you get strong displacement up, creating a strong change of state delivery, you don't really need much else to show you you're going to the upside, unless you're in like some sort of gap or something. But yeah, this is like a tiny little market maker buy model. The sell side of the curve, buy side of the curve, and then you want this high, right? So chain of state delivery, market structure shift. Yeah, this would have been the first entry. I don't know why I did that. Stops below the SMT and take profit at this high. So, like, genuinely, I will 100. I still will enter on the 2022 model because I am confident on the 22 model still. But these SMT chain of state deliveries, seem like they're working really well in judging where price is gonna go. And a lot of times they do retrace to that order block or the chain of state delivery, where that opening price is. So I, as of right now, I think as of right now, the plan is to enter off a 2022 model 100%. And then if I'm confident, with the SMT chain of state delivery, I will trade my account with it. If I'm not confident with it, I will either just tape read it or I'll like do paper trade or something like that. Just so I can gain the experience with it. But yeah, I think I would be fine with taking trades with it now because I've the last week and this week I've seen it so many times work. And I think it didn't work maybe like twice in what I wanted to look for. But when I was looking for what I wanted to see and the chain SMT chain and say delivery happened, 9 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10, let's say, it worked to at least like the internal low or internal high, which, if I can get like, 15 points at least, that's really all you need. So, um, yep, that's the plan going forward. Today was a really good price action day for a Monday. And yeah, that's it.